On today's episode of the DeRaud-Messinger Show, Duane Akina, Dylan returns to the 40 acres. Longhorns fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. It's greatly appreciated. So yes, guys, I'm not kidding when I say it. Duane Akina, the long-time Texas DB coach, coaching at the University of Texas from 2001 to 2013, is returning to Texas. First reported by Football Scoop. Dylan Sarkisian is hiring Akina to be a senior analyst, so that's an off-the-field role, at least on game days. But of course, Dylan, practice, he's going to be right up there in the DB's faces, and quite honestly, the secondary needed that after this past season. Dylan, how big of a hire is this for Sarkisian? I'm just loving that he's stacking up these analysts.
I think it's huge. This is exactly the type of guy you need to get into the building around these young DBs. And I think when you're looking at it in terms of the team he's coming to or from last year, he's coming from Arizona, which was one of the better defenses and a team that really did during that span change the direction of their program, especially defensively. They were very good against competitive teams like Washington. So a lot to like there. It's not like he's coming from out of nowhere or just been sitting on the couch. He's been still in it, Devon. Like he's never left. So I think it's a great hire. I know you'll get into the names that he coached with the Longhorns, just DBs. But I think this is great, especially just getting more experience in that building.
Experience can never hurt. Dylan, as you said, he has plenty of experience. Just some of the guys that he did coach, as Dylan mentioned. Yet again, there's a long list. I'm just going to list the top three that come to my mind immediately.
Yeah.
Of course, you have Earl Thomas, you have Michael
Yeah.
Huff, you have Quandre Diggs, and I lied. I'm going to add an extra one, Kenny Vaccaro as well. Just a lot of guys that ended up at the NFL level. And speaking of the NFL level, he ended up coaching Dylan during his entirety so far 41 NFL DBs, or people who became NFL DBs, along with 3 Thorpe Award winners and 12 All-Americans. So, yet again, for a position of need in Texas, that secondary, it's always nice to get someone that knows what they're doing back there. Of course, you already got guys there, but sometimes, Dylan, it takes an extra pair of eyeballs to tell you what's right or wrong and someone to lean on back there. But in terms of pros and cons, Dylan, just real quick, I'll let you get back in here. One I wanted to note before you take it away here is he's a fiery guy. He's not Bo Davis, but he's somewhat of a Bo Davis type in the
Hey,
secondary. But how do you feel overall yet again?
well, you told me if he's bringing that Bo Davis energy, that's going to be huge. But I think it's also a testament to the program in the sense of we harped on the secondary last season, right? That was kind of the weaker point of the defense and was getting exposed at times just because of the inexperience and obviously I think maybe you could say fundamentals in a way in which guys were just kind of getting burned trying to jump routes too early. In this case, it's nice to see Akina coming in because he recognizes the talent that Texas has. He's not just going to show up somewhere and try to build it from scratch, especially as an analyst, right? So in this case, it's a marker of where this room is at talent wise. And then now he's kind of coming in to clean it up in a way and work on those fundamentals and really bolster this secondary. Because
Why,
I'm
why,
bringing out all these big words,
why,
Devin, that
why
I
the
barely understand.
fundamentals and quotes there? Oh boy.
Oh no, hey, fundamentals are important.
But Dylan, Akina probably has the most head coaching experience now in that group of coaches that Texas has. Sarkisian, of course, all the way down to all the analysts, 40 plus years of experience. And as Dylan said, he's gonna probably be a nice voice to hear, not from the sideline per se, because yet again off the field, maybe from some box, but
Mm.
definitely during the weeks leading up to games, going to be huge in terms of, as Dylan said, making sure the fundamentals are good. The Texas DB group as a whole is pretty young, so it is nice to have someone like that. And yet again, Terry Joseph and Blake Gideon, they still have the trust of Sarkisian, of course, which is why they're still members of the staff, Dylan. But for them too, I think this is a nice addition because it is nice to have someone that you can talk to about defensive backs that knows pretty much all you need to know. After Akina left Texas, he coached at Stanford for, I believe, 8 seasons, Dylan. And then, of course, as you mentioned, ended up at Arizona. And he was also an analyst over there. And he's getting up there in age, Dylan. Akina, yet again, 40-plus years of experience. As you said, maybe he doesn't want to start somewhere where he has to build up an entire program in terms of the secondary. He can just go to the Longhorns where they already have talent especially with all the additional moves they've made recently. But he's just super excited to be here. You can tell he loves the university, fiery guy. I'd be a little scared doing if you mess up in practice. Let's just say that. But a big get for Sarkisian and the Longhorns, and honestly, a fan favorite. I think you guys watching this know that Akina definitely. I've already seen Twitter somewhat blow up over a analyst role, which is telling you something, Dylan. But more importantly, yet again, in our thoughts, how happy are you about the return of Akina to the 40 acres? Let us know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, have a great rest of your day.